made great strides over the last 4 years. We've made great gains as far as raising awareness, as far as raising funds. I'm here today to declare war on autism. I'm here today to dig down deep, because I know many of us in here have the courage and conviction to do what's right day in and day out. It's no different when it comes to this charity.
Autism is so prevalent nowadays, especially amongst young boys, but young girls also. It seems to be the growing disease that is attacking our children, and anything that I can do personally to help with generating money or contributing to it, I want to do.
As most people know, Sean O'Brien joined our board, and so much of treatment and care had to do with pursuing new legislation, and the Teamsters were a great help in that. I doubt we could have been able to achieve what we've achieved without the Teamsters.
Local 25 has always been creative, but now with Sean taking the lead and taking it to an even new and greater direction, in my estimation, and taking on the issue of autism, that is just a growing problem throughout the country. And the fact that, nobody in his family is directly affected. It's his concern for the welfare of all people out there, especially the children.
Teamsters Local 25, they're a leader in not only Massachusetts but New England within the labor movement on a lot of different fronts. And I think this exemplifies their commitment and spirit, and not only making things better for their workers, but trying to make things better for society. And in this particular instance, it's kids and families that are impacted by autism. Well, at first it's about, every young person reaching their full potential, regardless of any challenges that they might be having. It's about providing families assistance.
On behalf of all the children affected by autism, we want to present you with the essential puzzle piece from Teamsters Local 25.
This particular piece of legislation struck a chord and really hit me, quite frankly, right between the eyes. What I had many times, people coming into my office, people with children with autism, who tell me about the difficulties that they had in terms of just making ends meet because their inability to access insurance. I felt it was necessary for us to take action as a state, and I'm proud to say that with the support of Lieutenant Governor, the Governor, and the Senate President, we were able to get it through to the House and the Senate, and obviously onto the Governor's desk for signatures. But I'd have to say it was one of my proudest moment of being in the legislature, my proudest moment of being Speaker of the House. I've always been proud of my relationship with organized labor. I think that sometimes people lose fact about some of the things that they do above and beyond representing their members. But in particular, you take a cause such as this, you take a guy like a Sean O'Brien, the president of Local 25, who's, I think, is just a wonderful person, and I think if you meet all of his members, they just pour their hearts out for something like this. But I think this is a prime example of people who go above and beyond. When you're talking about a function that's going to be, maybe you started with a couple hundred people, now we're up to 700 people. I talked to so many members of the Teamsters here who gave of themselves, gave them, financially to make success. That tells you something about where the folks from labor are coming from and how they're just an important, integral part of the fabric here of Massachusetts.